Hey everybody, I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers, and today I'm going to be talking about Umbrella Academy, the Netflix show. That's right everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Robbie Billups, and it's time to talk about Umbrella Academy. I have been waiting to do this video, but I just kind of wanted to let it sink in for just a minute. Umbrella Academy is a comic book written by Gerard Way with artwork by Gabriel Ba, and it has now been, as you of course know, it's now been adapted into a Netflix television series. Season 1 is out streaming right now, 10 episodes, and I'm just here to tell you that it's perfection. It's so good. It's so amazing. I love this show so much. It's based on these two comic books right here. Book 1 and Book 2 of the Umbrella Academy. They adapted this perfectly well. It's different than the book, absolutely. I want something. When they adapt something from a comic book onto the small screen or even the big screen, I want it to be different. I don't want it to be exactly like the comic books. Basically what they do in Season 1 of the Umbrella Academy is they take Book 1, they take Book 2, and they mash them together. And they make one cohesive story that's just so excellently done. It's fantastic. It is so good. Seriously. It's amazing. So the adaptation is something I really like. The changes they make a lot of sense. It really fleshes out a lot of this world that Way and Ba have created. It really fills in. It answers a lot of questions that we didn't even have answered yet in the comic books. I'm not really going to spoil anything about the show, but all that stuff about number 6, about Ben, we don't know that stuff. We don't know that stuff in the book. So lots of new information for fans of the Umbrella Academy comic books, which are amazing as well, and they are just selling like hotcakes right now. So I'll throw a couple of Amazon links down below where you can help support PCP and maybe check out these books, but they are flying off shelves, going through printings right now. It's insane. The response to Umbrella Academy as far as people getting into the comic book. The comic book is great, really fun, but the TV show really elaborates on a lot of that. It keeps those themes, it keeps that tone. It's really fun. It happened to have the unfortunate incident of coming out the same day that the first episode of Doom Patrol came in. You know, we're talking about misunderstood heroes and a strange, crazy comic book. Gerard Way, of course, is the current, if you can call it that, writer on Doom Patrol. Umbrella Academy, the book, is amazing. I love the TV show. It's great. I love all the changes. All the changes make sense. They really do. Like I said, they take Book 2, they take Book 1, and they merge them together, and they make it one cohesive story, and they do a great job with it. Absolutely fantastic. Completely respecting Gerard Way's vision and Gabriel Ba's vision. Fantastic stuff. I really like it. They tweak some things to make it work for a television audience, for a wider audience. They clarify some things. They keep some things in the dark, and they really just go overboard with explaining some things that we haven't even had explained in the comics yet. And it's almost, for me, I guess like a Game of Thrones type situation, where people that are big fans of Game of Thrones, like the book series, are like, they're past where the books are right now, and maybe it can be kind of bothersome, but I'm not bothered whatsoever. I love knowing more information about Ben. I love knowing more information about certain things. And who knows if Way and Ba are even going to use these new ideas and new explanations in the series as it goes forward, but it's great. Right now, Book 3 is going on, Hotel Oblivion. It's awesome, and Umbrella Academy has just been renewed for a second season, so that's really exciting. But they really nail the characters, absolutely. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, absolutely. Vanya by Ellen Page, really great performance. Some people I've seen, especially in the PCP Army, some people were like kind of down on her performance, saying that she just didn't have a lot of energy. There wasn't a lot of kineticism, is that a word? Right in that performance. But if you read the book, that's 100% how Vanya is. Absolutely. And it was something that Hargreaves did to make her that way on purpose for a reason. So as this story was going, I already knew kind of where we were going. And I thought they handled it great. All the characters are absolutely amazing. Diego, to me, is a more fleshed out and interesting character in the comic book than in the show, than he is in the comic book. The same with Allison, the same with Luther, the same with Klaus. Klaus is probably my favorite character on the show. I absolutely adore his performance. I can't remember the actor's name right now, but His performance is so spot on, so amazing, so endearing, so charming, so funny. And the best performance, if I had to pick one person, it's number 5. Whoever that kid is that plays number 5 is exceptional. Basically playing, you know, a 40, 50-something-year-old man in like a 12-year-old body. I love stuff like that, thinking about Near Dark, you know, the character Homer. I love that kind of idea. And number 5, it really shines through in this book, in this show. So I love the actors. I love the characterizations. They nail the characters, and those actors are just so professional, so expertly crafted in their roles. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And another thing I love about the show is the music. Of course, this is a comic book that was created by Gerard Way, who of course was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. And you know, I started off not really liking My Chemical Romance, you know, and I just kind of like, oh, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. No, Gerard Way is a genius, absolutely. And if you want to prove to yourself how much of a genius he is, you definitely need to owe it to yourself to listen to the entire Danger Days album, then watch the video for Na Na Na, then watch the video for Sing, then read his book he did with Becky Cloonan over at Dark Horse Comics, which is the same company that produces and publishes The Umbrella Academy. Read The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys while listening to that album after watching those 2 videos. This dude is a multimedia genius. I love it. The music, of course. As Gerard Way is a musician, the music is just as important to the show as the actual story and the characters. And the music is exceptional. Fantastic stuff. Using Istanbul by They Might Be Giants. Using some of Gerard Way's own music, like him and Ray Toro did a cover of Happy Together that's used expertly in the show. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely. I love all the added stuff that they've added to it. Cha-Cha and Hazel are 2 of my favorite characters in the show. In the comic book, they're really cool and they're awesome, but they're kind of there and gone, right? But they really fleshed out those characters. Mary J. Blige, for instance, as Cha-Cha. Magnifique. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely brilliant performances from everybody involved. This show was 100% awesome. It's got a great adaptation where they change things, but the things they change make sense, and it makes it even better. It makes the story flow better. On the small screen, the characterizations and the performances from all the actors was absolutely pitch perfect, and the music that was used was amazing. I've been listening to this Umbrella Academy soundtrack pretty much non-stop for the last 2 weeks. I love it so much. It's amazing. The only thing, if I had to say anything negative about the show, in order to have a fair and balanced review of the show, I think it's a little slow in its pace. I see especially from some comments in the PCP Army and other places, I see that it's a little bit slow to people at first. I don't think that the pace problems happen in the first 4 to 5 episodes. I think it happens towards more of the middle of the series, maybe episodes 5 through 8. Get a little bit slow. Maybe it could have been 8 episodes. I think that would have helped out some of the pacing issues. I also don't feel like the ultimate lead up into what happens, no spoilers like I said, I don't think it's as impactful as it could have been, but I'm really looking forward to watching this one again. And I just love this show. I think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic. I think it's so good. Seriously, I really, really do. If you haven't watched Umbrella Academy yet, I highly encourage you to. Absolutely. If you've never listened, if you've ever listened to me here on this channel, and I've ever pointed you in the direction of a TV show or a comic book, and you're like, wow, Robbie was right about that, watch Umbrella Academy. It is so good. Make it through all 10 episodes, then make up your mind. Really cool stuff. I really like this show. It's amazing. Just got renewed for a season 2. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Right now we got book 3 of Umbrella Academy, Hotel Oblivion, going on. I believe Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba have said that this book's going to go like 8 volumes or something like that. So just get on board right now. If you can, get book 1, get book 2, watch that show. It's amazing. Even if you haven't read the comic books, watch this show. It's really, really endearing, really charming. Great characters. Some people have said that the characters are unlikable. That was never a problem to me. I liked all these characters. I love heroic characters. I'm all about Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey. Y'all know what we do here at PCP. You know what I'm into. I love that kind of stuff. But I also love flawed characters, and that's what they give you in Umbrella Academy. It's a superhero story that is not quite so like that superheroes are all square-jawed and blonde and beautiful and like Captain America and like ding, ding, with their like teeth shining and things like that. Being a superhero could probably be problematic in the real world, and that's what this feels like. It feels epic. I love the Apocalypse story. It's great. It takes the Apocalypse suite. It takes Dallas. I would like to have seen a little bit more about the whole Dallas stuff, and I hope they kind of go into that direction in season 2, because they kind of leave it dangling just a little bit, but I love it so much. I think it's amazing. The only problem I would have is maybe it's a little slow in its pace, cutting 2 episodes out, putting all 10 episodes in 8. Maybe that would have worked better, but who am I to talk? Seriously, I don't have a successful TV show under my belt. Seriously. I almost said Gabriel Way. Why not? Gabriel Way and company. No, seriously, Gerard and Gabriel, they got a hit on their hands right now. Is it Steve Blackman? I probably got that name wrong. The showrunner of the show, whoever that cat is, doing a great job. Fantastic stuff. One of the best Netflix shows I've ever seen. So far, my favorite TV series of the year. I love it so much. Umbrella Academy, streaming on Netflix right now. Season 1. I want to know what you think about it after you have watched it. And if you have watched it, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Love talking to you about comic books, TV, pop culture, and more. Join us on the live streams every Sunday night, 7 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central Time, and join us at patreon.com/PCP to help support this channel. We can grow even more of a positive place on YouTube for comic books, pop culture, television, movies, and more to celebrate what we love. And one of the things I want to celebrate right now is Umbrella Academy. So seriously, if you watch the show and you love it, read the comics. If you read the comics and you love it, watch the show. If you've watched both and you love it, watch and read them again. Absolutely. So fantastic. And be sure to tell all of your friends. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're getting so close to 4,000 subscribers. When we hit 4,000, we're doing another giveaway. So share the channel, spread the gospel of PCP. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Like I said, this is Pop Culture Philosophers. Join us at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts and a whole lot more. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on Umbrella Academy-ing.